waves danced along the golden beaches of Goa while children played nearby. This is the story of Rocky, a dog who saved lives. A brave heart. Rocky was a golden retriever with a shiny coat and a courageous heart. He lived with his friend Raju, a local fisherman. To Rocky, the ocean was home, and the rhythm of the waves was his identity. The looming storm. One day, Rocky sensed danger. Though the sea appeared calm, a storm was brewing on the horizon. Nearby, two children named Arjun and Priya were playing close to the water's edge. The rescue. Sensing the threat, Rocky barked loudly and sprinted toward them. He grabbed Arjun's shirt with his teeth and pulled him back toward the shore. Just in time, both children were safe. Moments later, a massive wave crashed against the shore where they had been standing. Rocky had saved their lives. Even today, Rocky is remembered in Goa, not just as a dog, but as a true hero.
At a beach in Goa, the waves were particularly dangerous that day. A young child was playing near the sand, a little distance away from their parents. Suddenly, a massive wave surged and swept the child away. People began to scream, but no one could move forward because of the intense current. At that moment, a street dog sitting nearby, who had been watching everything, dashed towards the ocean and dove into the waves without a second thought. Fighting against the powerful currents, the dog grabbed the child's t-shirt with its teeth. After a great struggle, the dog managed to pull the child back to the shore. The child was safe, and everyone was moved to tears. Moral of the story: true bravery doesn't come from title or strength, it comes from the heart.
What a beautiful evening.
It really is.
So peaceful.
Let's go to the water!
Oh, all right, let's go.
Whoa, you can dig! That's awesome!
Thanks for everything, buddy. You're the best. Group hug. Love the way.
In a small town, there lived a kind boy named Ariv. He loved animals deeply. At home, he had a playful dog named Bruno and a gentle cat named Misha. One afternoon, while returning from school, Ariv saw something heartbreaking. Some children were throwing stones at a tiny injured puppy. The puppy was trembling in fear. Ariv ran toward them and shouted, "Animals can't speak, but they feel pain just like us." He carefully picked up the puppy and took it home. He cleaned its wounds, fed it warm milk, and gave it a soft place to rest. Bruno and Misha sat beside the puppy quietly, as if saying, "You're safe now." The next day, Ariv invited his friends over. He gently explained, "Animals are not toys. They have rights, the right to live, the right to be safe, and the right to be loved." Slowly, the children understood their mistake. They began caring for the puppy instead. Weeks later, the once frightened puppy was running happily in the street. Ariv smiled and said, "Kindness is the greatest strength." Moral: respect animal rights. They feel, they love, and they deserve protection. Paw Prints, Red Heart.
Yes, come on!
In a small village lived a dog named Sheo. Sheo didn't belong to one house, he belonged to everyone. Especially to the village children. Every morning, Sheo walked with the kids to school. If a child fell, Sheo was the first to run and help.
Are you okay?
There was no
I'm
fear
okay,
in his
good
eyes,
boy.
only love. One evening, while returning home, the children saw a stranger near the fields. They felt scared. But Sheo stepped forward, barked loudly, and stood in front of them. Hearing the noise, villagers rushed in.
What's wrong? We heard
The stranger ran
The
away.
dog just started barking.
The children were safe. That day, the village learned. Sheo wasn't just a dog. He was a guardian. Moral: those who love without expectations are true friends.
Race to the tree. Yeah, you're on. Wait for me.
There was once a small village named Vanapriya, nestled near a dense forest. The people there were simple and held a deep love for the forest. The village was guarded by 3 loyal dogs, Raja, Sheru, and Moti. One evening, while playing, 5 children wandered deep into the forest. Suddenly, darkness fell, and a terrifying growl echoed from the bushes. 4 hungry wolves had appeared. The children began to tremble with fear, and little Munna started to cry. Just then, Raja, Sheru, and Moti came charging from a distance. Raja attacked with great strength. Sheru lunged at them with the speed of lightning. Moti used his cleverness to confuse the wolves. Despite being injured, the 3 dogs did not back down. Eventually, the wolves fled back into the forest. The dogs safely escorted the children back to their homes. The villagers were moved to tears and said, "These are not just animals, they are our guardian angels." Moral: true courage is born out of loyalty and love.
Shabash, good dogs!
You were so brave.
Our heroes!
A long time ago, in a small town, there lived an 8-year-old boy named Rahul. Rahul loved animals, especially cats. One day, while returning from school, he saw a very small, weak kitten in the corner of the garden. Its eyes weren't even fully open. Rahul's heart melted. His mother said that maybe its mother had gone to find food. But even the next morning, no one came. Rahul brought some milk and placed a bowl near the kitten. Hunger overcame fear. The kitten drank the milk. Rahul named it Mitu. Every day Rahul would take care of Mitu. Gradually, Mitu became healthy and happy. Then friends Amit and Priya came along. Everyone started helping the cats together. They formed the Cat Care Club. The entire neighborhood changed. People started loving animals. Today Rahul has grown up, but he says that Mitu taught him that kindness is not just a feeling, it is an action.